Gus! Just work lines today, please. We're only rehearsing for lines this afternoon. Oh, Joe, I'm expecting a young lady. It's all right, let her in.
I'm here now, Mr. Sud.
Good. Come on up, Miss Woodby.
It's very good of you to let me in, Mr. Sud. I've never watched a real playwright at work before.
Well, I was fond of your father. I am glad to help his daughter.
It must be wonderful to be the greatest playwright of our day.
Yes, it is.
Everyone knows the famous Thomas Pinnacle Sud.
Yes, the greatest figures in the theatrical world are privileged to call themselves friends of mine.
Will you read my script, sir?
Never roll a script, young lady. I can see very well you don't even know the first principle.
How could I know that? No one will teach me.
My dear girl, I shall do a great thing for you. I will let you stay and watch a rehearsal of my latest play, The Potboiler.
Potboiler?
Yes! In it, I've used all the important dramatic principles.
What are they?
Well, for example, Mrs. Pencil is the woman in our case.
Pencil?
The villainess. Very symbolic, eh? I'm known for the clever way in which I relate my script, my characters, to everyday objects.
Okay.
Now, Mr. Inkwell is our villain.
Yeah.
Our heroine is Miss Ivory.
Okay.
Our hero is Mr. Ruler, and Mrs. Ivory is our clever
Mrs.
businesswoman.
Ivory.
Now, I haven't finished writing our script yet, but we're going through it this afternoon,
Sorry.
as far as I've written, and then I shall see how to
You
go
haven't
on.
finished?
Ah! Here come the actors now. Cast! Line up, please. We have a guest. Hurry. Miss Woodby, this is my cast. Cast! This is Miss Woodby, an apprentice playwright. Now! To work! Let's clear the stage. Miss Woodby, you can sit over here with me. Now, you must imagine that this room is the library in Mrs. Ivory's house. Ready? The villainess. She comes in. She has been out. She is worried. That nervous twitching of the lips and narrowing of the eyes are always full of suspense. She puts down her purse, takes off her gloves. That's good business. The door opens. She starts. By starting, she shows you that she is guilty of something.
Oh, there you are, Mrs. Pencil.
Yes, I'm back.
Oh, good. I thought I should have to drink my tea without you.
That tells the audience what time of day it is. Besides, drinking afternoon tea shows that Miss Ivory is in society.
Isn't your mother going to join us?
No, she's talking business with Mr. Inkwell.
Inkwell?
Yes, do you know him?
No.
Do you catch it? Do you see how her nervousness suggests there's a link between Mrs. Pencil and Inkwell? That's how I show my technique. The secret that every playwright keeps locked in his breast.
I'm sorry that Mother couldn't come with us and we were having all these problems with the bricklayers. They should have gone straight just now, not while you're visiting us.
That tells us that Mrs. Pencil is a guest in Miss Ivory's house.
Last time you're here, my father...
The girl hesitates. They both look sorrowful. I had to cut down the cast, so I killed off her father.
Ah, my dear, we were such close friends. Since my arrival in this country,
I had to make her a foreigner. A villainess always talks with a foreign accent.
I haven't had much time to read particulars about the strike. Does your mother still refuse to arbitrate?
Why should the bricklayers make rules for my mother? She gave in, she'd show her weakness. I trust what my mother does is right.
Oh, the innocent heroine, so cool and pure and white. Dun dun dun! That's a dramatic scene. Doesn't that thrill your spine?
Mrs. Pencil! Here, meet Mr. Inkwell. Mr. Inkwell, will you have a dish of tea?
Cup of tea.
Dish of tea.
Cup, I wrote cup.
Mr. Saturn, I was in England last year. The Duke of Creighton himself offered me a dish of tea.
I don't give a damn about the dog. The Duke, I wrote cup.
Mr. Sod, I only play the smartest parts. It's dish, or I quit. Make up your mind!
All right. Say anything you like. I suggest bathtub.
Mr. Inkwell, will you have a dish of tea? And please tell me you told the strikers to come to Mother's term.
She is looking through her safe for more papers, so she asked me to wait in here.
Now that is an explanation of why he came in.
How many lumps?
Note that the question of the number of lumps is very important. It gives a natural air to the scene.
I'm going to the dining room to get some lemon for your tea.
Oh, please, don't trouble.
No trouble at all.
When you have to get a character out, you've got to get him out.
You here?
I had to come. I couldn't live without
But
you any
in
longer.
this house?
I'm her mother's friend.
You are
I was
indiscreet.
desperate for you when I read about the strike. I had to come.
Mrs. Pencil is a dreadful woman. A play simply cannot exist without her.
Do you mean she is his...
Oh yes, the more fuss we make about her, the better.
Oh, Clem, you aren't glad to see me. Oh, that I had lived for this.
Can't you talk? Do you think I write my lines to be cut? How dare you cut my lines?
Just what it says. Mrs. Pencil shows extreme despair in passion.
That's not the play, that's the motion picture version.
Do you mean to say that you have the same script ready for the movie?
Certainly. I write in columns alongside each other. Play, motion picture version, novels, serialization
All at
for
once?
newspapers and magazines. Certainly.
What are those pieces of paper for?
Well, you see, when I cut out a line someplace, I keep it, just in case I need it somewhere else.
I see. A good playwright has got to be economical with his ideas.
Exactly.
I see, Mr. Sun. Shall I go on?
Yes, Mrs. Pencil, do go on.
Oh, Clem, I was so frightened when I read about the strikers. Even if you are their leader, they might turn and murder you.
Nonsense! I control the strikers. They come to me for orders. I'll call off the strike just as soon as old Lady Ivory gives me my price.
But what do the bricklayers want?
They want shorter hours, better pay, better light, better air.
Go on, go
All
on!
right, pardon me, Mr. Sun, but you see, you have me saying that the bricklayers want better light and better air. I mean, it doesn't sound right, because bricklayers work out of doors and the light and air there as well. It's in no way a criticism of your writing, sir.
All right. Leave out lighting and air. Simply some bad typing by my secretary.
Now see here, Kate, you keep out of this business. I won't be spied on by anyone.
Who is spying on you?
You.
Now we're coming to a big scene. There is nothing as effective as repetition of the same word built to a climax. Now begin again, Mrs. Pencil. Who was spying
Who
on
is spying on you?
You.
I.
Parrots! Nothing but parrots. Increase the scene. Stress it. Build the scene.
How can
Build!
we build when you don't give us any lines?
How can you call yourself actors when you do not supply acting when the playwright gives you dashes? This is the biggest scene in the play. The very fact that I do not give you a lot of literary lines puts me in the class of the most forceful dramatists of the day. My plays are not wishy-washy lines. My plays are full of action. Red blood, flesh and blood. Now you do your part. Bing bang. Shake them in their chairs out there. Make shivers run up and down their spines. Make them feel you. Now go to it. Go to it. You! Get it over! Miss Ruby, is it getting
I
over?
don't see anything getting over.
She doesn't see it! You hear that? She doesn't see it! Now begin again, please! And please, get it over. Over!
Who is spying on
You!
you?
Well, what do you call it then coming here after me like this?
What do you mean like this?
Like what?
Like this.
Accent it, stress it, increase it. Like what?
Like this.
Like what?
Like this.
Oh, the best scene in the play ruined. Hey, I noted for my strong, laconic scenes, and you make me suffer like this. Oh, perfectly hopeless. Nothing but animal noises, nothing but a machine. Oh, what's the use? Go on. Now you see, Miss Ruby, how actors can make plays fail.
You would write us a decent play for once. We
No
would have
backtrack, madam! I haven't offered you a contract yet. If you can't do the scene any better, I'll let you go! Now, show us what you can do with the rest of the scene. Now, if she can't pound his chest right, the box office is going to lose money on it.
Must she pound him?
Certainly, seeing a woman pounding a man's chest and hearing her scream is worth $5 to anybody.
You are keeping something from me. You have deceived me. You dog. Tell me. Who is she? Where is she? You are keeping something from me.
Take it out of his chest.
Pound! Get it over! Tell me, you dog! Who is she? Where is she? You are keeping something from me! I wrote applause here, so you better get applause here. So pound!
Would you mind skipping this scene for today, and I'll wear a chest protector tomorrow?
She's like an actor to have a personal prejudice against a part.
Does she have to pound him so hard?
Certainly. Oh my goodness, he's the villain, and the audience likes to see him get
But what
it.
has he done to make him the villain?
I didn't want an explanation here, so I had to interrupt them. Shh. Here comes Miss Ivy.
Here's the lemon for your tea, Mr. Inklow.
Such interruptions reek with dramatic
I think I'll take my purse to my room.
Not a bad excuse, eh? The purse. I had to get her out.
Well, Mr. Inklow, I hope we may yet succeed in claiming you as a friend instead of coddling you as an enemy.
If you treat all of your enemies so well, what must you do for your friends?
Oh, we abuse the ones we love.
Oh, quite epigrammatic.
Even
eh?
abuse at such fair hands could only please.
Oh, did you catch the subtlety of that remark?
Oh, well, will you have some...
I don't want tea. I want you. I love you.
Wait a moment. That's far too abrupt. Wait, I had some better lines here for you somewhere. Okay, I cut some out from the beginning of the play. When the curtain went up, the maid was dusting the room, and the Irish butler began making love to her. There, these lines should be better. Inkwell, go on.
Shall I start again?
Yeah, yes, please.
Well, will you have some martinis?
I don't want tea. I want you. I love you.
Oh, my darling, it is a terrible sensation I have for you now. Put your little hand in mine. All right, pardon me, Mr. Sun, but this is a butler making love, and I'm playing the part of a gentleman.
Haven't you any brains of your own? If a musician can transpose music at sight, can't you do the same for dialogue?
But a gentleman does not make love like a butler.
He means the same! Oh my God, just go on, go on. I can't stand these arguments. They'll give me a heart attack. Go on, go on.
I don't want tea. I want you. I love you. Oh, my darling. It is a wonderful sensation indeed. This one that I have, this feeling that I have for you. Put your hand in mine. For a woman like you, never before. That is, never before have I. With a woman like you, indeed, such a woman as you, never before. A woman
Right,
like you.
stop then! Leave out the witches and such and get them clear for tomorrow's rehearsal.
I gotta have my name on the program. So go off.
You ought to have your name cut out of the program when you forget how to act.
Well, I'm worried about how the play is gonna end.
I'm the playwright. Leave that to me. Mr. Ruler, Mr. Ruler. Pay some attention to your cue, please.
Beg pardon, sir, I didn't hear my cue.
Well, it's your business to listen for
They
it.
didn't give me my cue.
Well, what is your cue then?
Oh, what is it?
I asked you what your cue was.
What is it?
Is your hearing perfectly clear?
Perfectly.
Then will you kindly tell me what your cue is?
What is
I
it?
shall go mad. I'm dealing with lunatics. Mr. Ruler, once again I ask you if you can hear. Would you kindly read from your script and tell me what your cue is?
I've been trying to tell you this whole time that my cue is what is it?
Heart disease. Heart disease, I shall die of it. That line was cut long ago. The trouble with you actors is you can't forget.
I can forget
You're supposed to
things.
remember?
Any fool can remember.
See here, Mr. Sun, I don't take that kind of criticism. In fact, it's my first experience taking it from a playwright.
Yeah.
In all the other companies I've been in, the director kept the playwright out. He wouldn't have him meddling about.
Mr. Ruler, I am backing this production. I did not engage you because you could act, but because you were born good looking, which is scarcely a compliment to your own efforts. Now, if you please, we will proceed. I'll find you a better line here somewhere. Ah, here's a precious line. Take it down, Mr. Ruler. I was in the neighborhood looking for some real estate. Now, Mr. Ruler enters in time to interrupt Mr. Inkwell's declaration of love for Miss Ivory. They enter, now they spring apart. Spring, Inkwell! No! No! The house is not on fire. I did not say jump.
But spring is the same as
This is no time to discuss synonyms. Now, go on, Miss Ivory.
Oh, there you are, Mr. Ruler. Where did you come from?
I was in the neighborhood looking for some real estate. Hello, Inkwell, how is the strike?
Well, if you could convince old lady Ivory to...
No! Inkwell, I'm not converted to your view. I have my own theories!
Now we are coming to the kernel of the play's success. The new viewpoint. Use any stock character or situation you want, but add a new
What
twist.
did Ruler
I believe sternly in justice, the righteous expiation of sin. Only in that way can we progress to higher things.
Forms, not things.
Okay. Only in that way can we progress to higher forms and not just things. The position that I hold today is the result of my desire in a previous life. When the trumpet calls me into the next, there I shall reap the harvest of what I have sown here.
Mr. Sun!
Why should we help the bricklayers? If they chose in their past life to be bricklayers here, have we the right?
Oh, Mr.
I ask you, have we the right to tear down the building that they decided they were here before?
Stop! Why is it Miss Ivory?
During the whole scene with Mr. Ruler talking, I don't know what to do with my hands. Couldn't we cut some of these lines?
I resent having my part shortened just because the leading lady doesn't know what to do with her hands. Anyway, I think that in this scene of mine, you show your best work. And to count one word of it would be to do you a great injustice.
Quite so, quite so. Miss Ivory, during the scene, you could be fanning yourself. Do you keep yourself the heroine, so cool and pure and white?
Well, all right. How well you understand human nature, Mr. Sun. The play really is more important than the act.
Of course, but the actors are so superbly conceited.
Wait, look here!
Quiet! Miss Ivory's entrance.
Oh, I could not find the papers in the safe. How do you do?
Good morning, Mrs.
Daughter
Ivory.
dear, do you know anything about the papers in the safe?
Keep up the suspense, Inkwell.
I have no lines here.
A villain should sustain the suggestion of villainy, whether he has lines or not. Look uneasy, tremble.
But if he were to tremble, Mr. Sudwood, and I'd ask him if he got a chill.
It's not your business to be looking his way just then.
No.
Again, Inkwell. Don't catch his eye. Don't catch his eye.
Will you do the line again, please?
Count 5 for the tremble. Again, please. Daughter, do you
Daughter
know
dear, do
anything
you
about
know anything about the papers in the safe?
Look, all right. Tremble, Inkwell. Count 5 for the tremble. Now look at Inkwell. Again, please.
Daughter dear, do you know anything about the papers in the safe?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Those valuable papers!
That's it. Go ahead.
Oh, Mother, I don't even know the combination to the safe. Could they have been stolen?
Did Inkwell take them?
Oh, he's the villain, isn't he? I couldn't let Mr. Ruler do it.
Oh, what shall I do? Where shall I look? Where? Oh, where? Oh,
Let me, Mrs. Ivory.
Are they really going to use them?
Of course. I had to show the audience the revolvers were there, so Mrs. Ivory had to knock them off the table.
One must keep these nearby when a strike is on. One never knows what to expect.
Even I have one in my pocket.
And I in mine.
How dreadful! How dreadful! What happens if one of them should go off? Oh, do be careful.
Have you changed your mind, Miss Ivory? Have you decided to accept my proposition?
What's your proposition?
I believe your mother wishes to discuss it with you. Mr. Ruler, will you have a smoke with me in the conservatory?
Conservatory!
Mother, what does Mr. Inkwell want?
Oh, daughter dear, how can I tell you? How can I? I am ruined.
When you're hard up for conversation, use O's.
We have lived beyond our means. I've brought you nothing but misery.
Mother, don't say that. I love you. Oh, we'll change. We'll do anything you say.
That is not all. Inkwell represents the bricklayers, and he will continue this strike unless I can pay him.
Oh, and we can't raise the
He
money.
doesn't want the money. He wants to marry you. He will do anything to get me into prison. Any place to crush me. He has power. I have cause to fear him.
How terrible. How terrible. What am I to say? I could save you and I hesitate. Oh, I will, Mother. I will. Cost me what it may. I will.
Miss Ivory! Miss Ivory! Show some feeling there. Think how you feel when you read those
I
lines.
know how I feel when I read those lines. Mr. Oh, cost me what it may, Mother. I will. Mr. Inkwell. Mr. Inkwell.
Abandonment, Miss Ivory, abandonment! Mr. Inkwell! Mr. Inkwell!
Mr. Inkwell. Mr. Inkwell.
Consider.
Mr. Inkwell, I've decided. Yes.
Ah, my dear.
My dear, what is it?
Now there's your line. What is it? I tucked it in there.
Oh, Mr. Ruler, I'm sorry. I can't keep my promise. You please don't ask me for an explanation.
What is it, Mrs.
Oh, I
Ivory?
am broken-hearted. She is going to marry Inkwell.
No, not while I live.
Oh, it must be. I will tell you alone.
No, not while I live.
Mr. Ruler, you leave far too easily. Wait, I recall a line from one of my last year's plays. It is perfectly fresh, none of the novelty worn off, and uncontestably original. I am coming back.
I am coming back. Yes, sir, I am coming back.
There is no yes, sir.
No, sir.
Do you wish to retire for a few minutes and commit it to memory?
No, sir, I think I have it. Cue, please, Mrs. Ivory.
Come with me. I will tell you alone.
No, not while I live. I am coming back. 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 Oh, I am coming back. I am coming back. Oh, I am coming back. I am coming back. I am coming back. Oh, I am coming back.
Now that they have left us alone, my dear, let me tell you why I have waited for this.
Please, let me pass. I can't. Not now. I've already said yes. Let it go at that.
Coward, Bill and I have been listening behind that door. all your vows to me were false.
Don't yell, so.
I will yell!
Of course she will. Shriek good, Mrs. Pepper. Shriek good.
Stop!
Struggle. Struggle. The audience loves it.
Stop!
I tell you now. Explanation last act. No time now. We'll reach a climax of the play. Go do it. Go do
All
it.
the treachery, the perjury, you are not fit to live. I'll have my revenge. Revenge! I hate you! I hate you! I'll shoot you!
What's the matter?
She'll shoot me!
Harm her and I will shoot you!
You thought you could be my rival. The girl said she would be mine. If you shoot the girl, she'll kill the woman. I'm going to save the girl, shoot her, and I'll kill you.
Stop!